I love you so much. With loads of peanut butter in it. You like it, peanut butter? Oh, she loves peanut butter. She have a little bit. Yummy. Kiss mommy. Kiss mommy.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again here, and thank you so much for those who watched the video that I did recently. This video I did, it was all about people's behaviors and habits, and I featured so much into Kenyan culture and society at large, and I did some comparison between Kenya, Tanzania and South Africa at the same time, because I wanted to have a glimpse of the entire conversation going. I don't know why there's so much similarity in terms of viewing things and relating between Kenyans and the South Africans. They call each other cousins. I've done this research online, and I've come to discover they like, being neighbors in terms of geographical location, despite the fact that Zimbabwe is the next neighbor here. And when I went through some of the comments people were making, those comments were somehow, heartbreaking, because you cannot say, why do we have neighbors that look like so and so? No. You should say, we have neighbors that we don't get along, but not talking the way people have been talking there. That really made me feel like, what is going on? Why do people have to behave this way? Anyway, this relationship between Kenya and South Africa, I think it is the way it is because they call each other cousin, because Kenyans, they have learned the history of South Africa, and people migrated from the north, and there's so many things in common. And considering that South Africa is a giant of South Africa, giant of SADC, and considering that Kenya is a giant of East Africa, those are the similarities that I think they make them feel like they are very much alike, because even South African artists are now coming to perform in Kenya, doing music shows, those artists, kind of events that taking place, and you can see Kenya are getting along with the music, they're getting along with the liming, the words and everything, and gestures, and they appreciate each other. We have something to learn, and we Kenyans, we have problem with the Tanzanians because of political reasons, social, and media interaction problems. South Africa is having a problem with Zimbabwe. I don't know if this is political, social, whatever. Is it because there's so many Zimbabweans who have flooded South Africa or not? I'm not very sure. So we have to harmonize everything and accept what God put alongside us, so that things can go well. We don't have to say we don't like this one, we like those ones, because we are all in the continent, and we are all trying to do something just to make things work for one or the other, and that is the most critical thing that we need to put into consideration. So we need to preach the message of peace, and this one will go very far. And I think I have spoken several times about this, and if you want to prove this, if you go to South Africa right now, you ask a South African who is well traveled, maybe happened to be in Kenya in one way or the other, she or he will be excited, will smile first, look at you and tell you, wow, I love Kenya. I was in Kenya. I visited Kenya. It was so good. My holiday went very well there. If you happen to have a Kenyan who have gone to South Africa, they'll tell you, yes, I was in South Africa. It's a good place, good culture, good people. I interacted with them. They have good, environment, good, there's that excitement between these two countries that comes and gets along, and people are, willing to know more about it. And I want to invite one guy to come on board and tell me exactly whether what I'm trying to put across is exactly what is in the ground, because there's so many theories that people are trying to, put on the social media just to get the clout or to have views on some topics. And I think mine are very thorough, investigated, and I don't just go online there to tell you something that I've not done investigation about. And that I think is the best idea or the best way to express or define this. Another thing you need to know is that there's a lot of business activities that are taking place between Kenya and South Africa, because remember, South Africa is a developing economy and it is more advanced than Kenya, and Kenya is an evolving economy, very aggressive and very entrepreneur minded kind of economy, and these two, they're trying to do business alongside each other to try to build, and they're very strategic, and I think because of that interaction, that is where this relationship between Kenyans and South Africa is coming from. And in terms of capital gains, I think at individual level, I think Kenya is ahead, because people are business, they learn businesses. In South Africa, you have to be incorporate, you have to be hired, you have to work for a corporation, that is the difference. And I think I'm not wrong when I'm saying that, because that is what it is, and we call it a spade. So we'll continue cherishing this opportunity to do business together, to work together, to interact, to ensure that the safety of our people, the society at large, everybody wants peace. Nobody wants these dramas. Nobody wants, unnecessary, engagement that are not adding up to anything. So we'll keep on trying to say what is coming out of this. Anyway, thank you for the video. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you very much, my guys. I wish you all the best. Watch the video, like the video, ensure you comment there below, because I would like to hear about your encounter as a Kenyan in regards to this topic I'm trying to put across here. And I would also like to hear from South African point of view. If you have come across this topic, let me hear what you have to say concerning this relationship between Kenya and Tanzania, South Africa and Zimbabwe, and relationship between Kenya and South Africa entirely, because I think also in Zimbabwe we have got very good relationship. We don't have any problem, whether they are our neighbors or not. We don't have problem, because we have Zimbabweans who are already citizens here in Kenya. Also Tanzania, there are so many here in Kenya. They are doing small businesses. We don't have any problem at large entirely. That's what I want to put across, because I don't want to be mistaken for criticism that I never started. Anyway, like the video, share, enjoy, and take a breeze, and always welcome on my channel in case I have something new, so that you can actually watch and see. Have a good day, guys.
I love you so much.